Hey everyone, welcome to episode 10, Adaptability Determines Success. In order to be successful, we have to have adaptability. Let's talk about it. Everything is changing every day, so learning how to adapt to these changes will determine your success in life. It's so important that we handle these changes with grace and appreciate the resilience and growth that we gain from them. And I totally understand that change is really scary. But you know what's scarier? Staying the exact same. And you know what's even scarier than that? Not having the people and the things that you love in your life because you were scared to make a change. That's terrifying to think about. And that's why I see change in a more positive light, because it's brought me the things that I love most in my life and the people that I love most in my life. And I think a huge part of why I'm able to enjoy new things in my life is because I have great adaptability skills. I'm able to adapt to new jobs, new environments. I'm able to adapt in different social situations. And I never stay the same. I'm always changing. We're always evolving and growing, no matter what age you are. And yeah, I like being comfortable. I would love to be comfortable for a long period of time, but I know that the things that I want will not happen if I'm comfortable. I have to push myself. I have to make changes in my life and adapt to those changes, or else I'm not going to get what I want. And making things easier and being more comfortable is not going to do it for me. So we all have examples in our own life of times that we had to adapt in order to succeed in something. Whether it was a major change in our life or a really tough goal that we set out to do, we had to adapt to be successful in it. So when I was completing my 12-month master's program full-time, I had to learn how to adapt because things were constantly changing. A pattern or a learning strategy that I used in a class before didn't always work for the next class that I might have had. So I was learning to constantly adapt and change to fit the need of what I was facing in the moment. And that is why I was successful and why I was able to do my master's in 12 months, because I was adapting with the program. The same goes for when I was a student teacher. I had some wild things happen on days that I had observations. I learned how to adapt to my situation because it was constantly changing when I was a student teacher, and that is why I was successful and I completed my student teaching program, and I did very, very well. Most jobs require adaptability skills, especially as a teacher, because things are always changing. You have to learn how to be flexible. You have to learn how to adapt to these changes that are happening all around you, or else you're not going to be successful as a teacher, because that's a huge part of the job, is being able to adapt year to year, grade to grade, subject to subject. Another thing that I wanted to talk about that relates to adaptability is how you can't let your environment define you. It's so natural to grow out of places, like your hometown, your college town, somewhere that you may be living temporarily. We have to get out there. We have to try something new. We have to learn from the place and the people that we're immersed in. It's a great way to practice your adaptability skills, because being able to adapt to a new environment, somewhere you may never have been before, is so important to our own growth and development. And with all these changes that may be arising, you're going to have growing pains. It's going to hurt sometimes when you're experiencing phases of growth and change. But how we handle these changes is what defines us. When we are flexible and adaptable, more opportunities will come their way to us, and we'll be better equipped for bigger and better things that might come our way. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I hope you learned something and apply it to your life. Thank you.